Thank you very much. Everyone is on pins and needles across the diocese, particularly those parishes who are in the running for LeBron James. What's new? What do you think about this process?
I want to thank Bishop Burns and Father Arthur, our vicar for clergy. I've had the opportunity to hear what they've had to say. It's an unbelievable experience, a real humbling experience even to be in this position.
How many people know about your decision right now?
Not many. It's a very, very small number. I could probably count them on my fingers.
One hand or two?
Let's say one.
When did you decide?
I decided last Thursday. I went back and forth, but spent some time in prayer and had a good conversation with Father Arthur. Once I had that conversation with him, I think I was set.
So does the team that you'll announce in a few minutes, do they know your decision?
They just found out.
They just found out?
Yeah.
So the other parishes, on pins and needles, they don't know. Will they be listening to this?
And probably not.
Who in this process, Lebron, have you taken advice from, and who has been your biggest influence?
I've taken a lot of advice from my priest friends. My agent, the Holy Spirit, has been great. A lot of people that I look towards in time of need for advice. And ultimately, they looked at me and said, you ultimately have to live with your decision. That's going to make you happy. You have to do what God and the bishop says for you to ultimately be happy.
What was the major factor, the major reason in your decision?
I think the major factor, the major reason in my decision was obedience to Bishop Burns, to the Holy Spirit, to go where I feel God is calling me to continue to grow as a priest, as a pastor, and as a Christian. Also to win and to win into the future. And winning is a huge thing for me, Jim.
Do you have any doubts about your decision?
No, I don't have any doubts at all.
Would you like to sleep on it a little longer, or are you ready to make this decision?
I've slept enough, or the lack of sleep.
Are you a nail biter?
That's such a weird question. Why did you actually ask that question in the interview?
Everyone else is biting their nails, so I guess it's time for them to stop chewing. The answer to this question everybody wants to know. Lebron, what's your decision?
In the summer, this is very tough. In the summer, I'm going to take my talents to Denison to be the parish administrator at St. Patrick's.
St. Patrick's in Denison? That was the conclusion you came to last Thursday.
That was the conclusion we came to last Thursday.
Why was that?
Like I said before, this is where Bishop Burns has assigned me, and I'm excited for this next step.
How do you explain to the people in Cleveland, Coppell?
It's heartfelt for me. It's hard to explain, but at the same time, in the 5 years I gave to that franchise, that parish, it was everything. Those 8,000 plus parishioners that came out every Sunday, we worshiped. They've seen me grow from a newly ordained priest to a 25-year-old man now. And I've never wanted to leave Capella. My heart will always be around that area. But I also feel like the greatest challenge for me is to move on.
What was the major reason for leaving St. Anne?
I love him, but Father Edwin always makes me take the morning masses, and I'm just literally so tired of it.
What do you think the fans' reactions will be back there? And will you still live in Coppell?
No, that'd be a long commute, but I hope the fans can be happy for me and pray for me, and pray for the parishioners in Denison.